Here with Margate assistant manager Lloyd Blackman. So first, obviously, probably a bit frustrating not to get anything out of that game. Do you think maybe it sometimes is the case where you've been playing on 3G a lot of the time and then you come onto a grass pitch and you feel maybe a bit slower, a bit more sluggish?
Yeah, I think that certainly plays a part, but that's something that we can't use as an excuse. It's, there's, I don't know how many teams there are in the league that have got the 3G facility, but we're going to come to places like this, and this is the level we're at. And the pitch wasn't bad, it wasn't great, it was very soft, and the players were leggy. And I know we've said before that Saturday, Tuesdays are playing their toll, and with the finished squad that we have, we're it looked like that in the performance today, and it was a yard slow all around, I think.
And was there anything in particular about how they were set up today you think made it harder to break them down and sort of get significant chances?
I think their shape probably played a part, but I also felt that it was more our quality in possession that was the most disappointing thing. Our decision making at times was very poor. They commit a lot of people forward and then they press high, and if you can beat that press then you're out. But our ability to be able to use the ball in decent areas, as I said, by the time it sort of got in towards the final third, it broke down too often. And as I said, they were quicker in both sides of transitions for me, and that leaves you then a situation where they get men behind the ball, or our quality in that final third wasn't good enough, and then it peters out. And that happened a few times today. And they're direct in what they do. They get men forward, and then they try and cause you problems by putting the ball in the box. And to be honest, that was the tale of the game.
Yeah, and any updates on any of the injuries with Ando and 90?
I think, again, I know it's easy it's something that we say all the time, but they're almost like day to day, or week to week is probably the best way of saying. We have plenty of dialogue to make sure that how they're doing, and we're hopeful that they're going to be back sooner rather than later. Ken today was stuck in traffic and in a car breakdown, so now all of a sudden we had to reshuffle the side again. We're playing, and we're playing youngsters out there again today. That's, as I said, and we need those injured players back to where we can, because as we said, we've not got a massive squad, and we're probably missing a little bit of experience in a game like today, where, as I said, it was quiet. We were on the back foot a little bit, and we didn't really know how we could sort of try and get out, get on the front foot, I suppose. So hopefully those more senior players will be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and looking forward to Saturday then, back at home with Harringay. Any thoughts going into that one?
Well, I just said then, it's easy to go in and tear paint off the walls, isn't it? I think we've got to take a breath and realise that we've come off the back of a decent run, and I was just disappointed in our response today. That from the Worthing game, I felt we probably let ourselves. Well, we did. We let ourselves down, everyone. And that's the disappointing bit. But what we can't do now is go into a situation where we kind of feel sorry. We don't feel sorry for ourselves. Like you say, we've got Harringay on Saturday. We've still got plenty to play for this season. But as I said, and the boys said it themselves in there, that we can't. If we're kind of put in performances like that, then it's going to be a long 2 months. But as I said, we've had a reaction before when we went on the 10-game unbeaten run. I think it was after the Enfield game, maybe something like that. So the boys have got that in them, and the character to be able to respond. They're a good bunch in there. But as I said, they'll sulk for 24 hours. But let's just make sure that we get ourselves ready for Harringay, and then we move on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.